Before I get into that, I want you to know that it's celebrity endorsed by 4 celebrities. By Tippi Hedren, who's the queen of the big cats. She founded Shambhala Preserves for Wild Animals, and she's an Academy Award-winning actress. In fact, she wants to play the lead in the movie. She wants to play Aunt Judy. Then there's Roger Williams, the fabulous pianist, whose music is still touching our hearts, like Autumn Leaves and Born Free and all those wonderful songs like Somewhere in Time. And Carla and Lou Ferrigno. Now, you know who Lou Ferrigno is. He was the Hulk. And the last person who is really my mentor, she was one of my teachers. We've all had a lot of different teachers in our life, but some of them have a better way of conveying what they want you to learn. And that's what Kelly Lang did. Kelly Lang, you'll remember, was the NBC TV anchor on Channel 4. But she's also an author in her own right. She retired from the news. She's written 5 fabulous mystery books. And she's on the way to the 6th one. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that later, how this book evolved. My book, I don't know if you subscribe to the theory, 6 degrees of separation. If you know what that is, that means that we're all connected by 6 people, one way or the other. And that's about how my book evolved. Everything I ever did in my life, all the education I had, the people I worked for, when I worked in the movie business, I had the blessing of working for writers, producers, directors, in whether it went from an Academy Award, an Emmy Award, or a Tony Award, whatever the medium happened to be. I'd see something start from a thought and go through all the various processes. So I was able to incorporate some of these things in my book, even a stint in the advertising department at MGM. It all came together. So I guess I should tell you a little bit about how it started and how I got into this cat business. And it's quite a thing to be in. After I was working, I got married to a doctor, and I lived in Long Beach, and I had 1 cat. And when I moved down there, I don't know if anybody here is married to a physician or not, but you learn pretty quickly that you come second in their life. You do. You know, you may think you're going somewhere, but you're not. You're going to bed because he's going to the hospital, and you're energizing yourself with some kind of project. So what I did was I formed a corporation. I did a lot of writing. I wrote columns. I did this and that. And we acquired a few cats. And the reason we acquired so many cats is my husband had never been allowed to have a pet as a child. And I might say innocently, when you go to the pet shop today to pick up the cat from the groomer, would you look at the cage over on the right because there's a Himalayan there, and maybe someday we'll get one, and by gosh, he'd come home with it. I said, but that's 5. We don't need 5. We have 4. And I'd laugh a lot, and I'd smile, and I'd get over it, and we'd have this wonderful thing going on in our house. We didn't have any children. His children were grown. So these were our children. So I would come home and I would talk to the cats and the dog, we had dogs too, and answer for them. And I suppose you do the same thing, don't you? I know you do. I can see your face. Anyway, my husband would laugh at me and he'd say, you know, Jackie, you ought to write a book and you ought to call it First Person Cat. So I thought, well, that's not a bad idea. So I started doing research because I know that's a really important aspect of writing. And I put a lot of cat history into the book, and I wove it into the story for you, so it's not just rote reading things, you know.